Sudan shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Carmelo Anthony taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Durant, he's checked in for South Sudan. And a switch here for USA. Thomas is checked in. He hits the second from the line. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Mobley outside. Pass to Edwards. Thomas outside. Clock at 6. Stolen. Curry against Thomas. Anthony with a screen on Thomas. Now here's Durant. Nice ball movement by South Sudan. Here's Anthony. And it's rejected. And they're able to recover. Here's Edwards. Mobley, a screen on Bryant. He shoots. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Take a break.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. And he drops the first. And Anthony drops them both. And South Sudan making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Wembanyama's checked in for USA. Now Anthony. 24 points for him. And he drives in. They double him with Wembanyama. Deflects the pass. And it's USA on the break. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And you don't need a road map when he's got open court in front of him like that.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Now here's Anthony. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 8 assists here tonight.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles. Smartly setting up another guy.
Here's Wembanyama. They trail by 14. Mobley, a screen on Johnson. The 3 from Wembanyama. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry passes to Anthony. Rebound USA. Pass to Wembanyama. Mobley, a screen on Bryant. Wembanyama against Bryant. 4 on the clock. Wembanyama, pass to McHale. That shot off the mark. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Here's Curry. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Bryant outside. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Curry. And again, it's South Sudan with a 3.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3 ball is falling. That's how good he is.
USA trails by 17. Thomas passes to Wembanyama. Here's Flag. Still without a bucket. Again, the miss by USA. Pass to Anthony. From deep. And again, it's South Sudan with a 3.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
1:04 left in the second quarter. Thomas outside. Here's Flag to stop the drought. Offensive rebound. Here's McHale, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
And here's Curry. He's got 5. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Anthony. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Anthony's got 32 points in the game.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to Flag. The 3. Unable to get that one. A big-time effort for Carmelo Anthony, providing a lot of energy for South Sudan. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. Back from the break now. The second half of this FIBA tournament semifinal matchup just getting underway. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
South Sudan leading by 20. Now here's Curry. Outside Durant. The 3 ball. Knocks down the long J. Durant's for South Sudan.
Proof that Durant can strike from anywhere, flexing his range with a deep 3.
Mayo. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Curry passes to Durant. And here's Bryant. Now here's Curry from outside the arc. Drops in the 3. Curry's got 8.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Pass to Bryant. Here's Olajuwon. Cuts off the pass. And here's Flag outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Anthony against Mobley. Anthony, the pass to Durant. Mayo with a rebound. And here's USA. Thomas finds Edwards. Five to shoot. Shot from 12. And that one good.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
Mobley against Anthony. The kick out. Curry. Outside Durant. From behind the arc. Rebound USA. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Flag. Launches it from deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Flag's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get burned.
Time called here. South Sudan decides to talk it over. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Curry passes to Durant. Again, the miss by South Sudan. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for USA. 19-point game. Pass to Mayo. Now here's Edwards, covered by Bryant. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the wing. Gets rebounded by Olajuwon.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Curry passes to Anthony. Rebound USA. Mayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over Kevin Durant.
Man, what a move by Edwards. That was phenomenal.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. USA calls timeout.
At the line for one.
Free throw no good for Edwards. South Sudan leading by 17. Durant, pass to Curry. For 3, Anthony. Mayo with a rebound. Mayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thomas with the ball. Pass to Mayo. Now Edwards. He's covered by Curry. Edwards against Curry. Shot from 16. Edwards, no good. And Mayo gets it to go.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Durant for 3. He can't get it to go.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
USA with the ball movement. Here's Mayo. And it's USA with another.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
South Sudan leading by 13. Now Curry. Bryant outside. Pass to Curry. Here's Anthony, covered by Mobley. 6 to shoot. To win the drought. Again, the miss by South Sudan. And here's USA. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Thomas outside. And it's USA with another.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 32 points on target from range.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Edwards to the inside. Here's Mayo, and there's the rejection. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. USA calls timeout. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
So both teams changing it up here. And here's Thomas. 6 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. Thomas misses.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Here's Durant. From down in the low post, it goes. Durant's got 11 points.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Thomas passes to Wembanyama. Pass to Purdue. Back to Wembanyama. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's the pick. Another shot. South Sudan pulls it in. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now here's Jordan. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Anthony. Now Durant. He buries it from 3. And South Sudan leads by 18.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Edwards. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. And so it's South Sudan. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. Back to the game after this break. Welcome back to the final quarter of our 2K Sports broadcast of the FIBA Tournament Semis. South Sudan leading by 18. Pass to Stevens. It's tipped. Curry with it. Tip it outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over Mobley. Abdul-Jabbar misses. USA trails by 18. Outside Wembanyama. This one for 3. South Sudan pulls it in. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Bryant. Launches it. It's rebounded by McHale.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Mobley, a screen on Curry. Here's Stevens. Buries it from 3.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Outside Johnson. Back to Curry. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Johnson passes to Curry. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by South Sudan. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
South Sudan foul. Magic Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Wembanyama scanning the floor. And again, USA with the triple.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Curry. There's the screen. Inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for South Sudan.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip. and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Stevens. He's covered by Curry. And here's Flagg outside. Pure from three-point range.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Pass to Bryant. The three. Counted from distance. And South Sudan leads by 18.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Here's the screen by Bryant. Curry passes to Bryant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Bryant's got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Mayo. Top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for South Sudan. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. The three from Curry. And again, it's South Sudan with a three.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Pass to Stevens. Back to Wembanyama. Here's Flagg. Mobley on a screen. Just 5 to shoot. And Flagg with a three. Flags for USA.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Now Johnson. Outside Curry. Kicks it out to Bryant. Puts up a three. Sinks it from distance. Bryant's got 9 points now in the second half.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage. Make him defend out on the perimeter.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Curry. Launches a three. And again, it's South Sudan with a three.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Nice shot by Stevens.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
South Sudan leading by 23. Outside Johnson. Outside Curry. Pass to Bryant. The three is up. Rebound USA. Mayo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Stevens. There's the three. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Time called here. South Sudan decides to talk it over. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. Time now to present our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. A minute 42 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. The three is up. Again, the miss by South Sudan.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
And here's Edwards outside. The free ball is down.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And the vertical Durant has is impressive. Excellent work rising up and finishing off the alley-oop.
Pass to Mayo. Now Edwards. USA with the ball movement. Just 5 on the clock. Mobley outside. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Screen by Durant. Takes the three. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Now here's Edwards. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for USA, Anthony Edwards. Shooting 1. Substitution on the court.
One shot.
And Curry's got the ball here for South Sudan. So we see South Sudan taking the W here.
What a massive win for this national team. They've earned a spot in the FIBA tournament final. 1 win away from the championship. That's going to be one happy locker room.
It's been an incredible tournament for them thus far, and it continues.
For really all of these guys, you dream of the chance to play in a final. Win it all for your country. And I really like their chances.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for being with us here tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Salad with pepperoni, ain't eating healthy, cheaper sections. Always got